So welcome back. In the last topic we were discussing about the PLM feasibility study. So before developing that any product we need to or make any research in the market in all the aspects. So that is what we call as a feasibility study. So next we are going to discuss about the introduction to PLM strategy. So before going to the PLM strategy, what is the strategy? Strategy is nothing but making a high level plan in order to sustain the goals or objectives or to reach the goals or an objectives of the particular organization or industries. So everyone will having a different strategies or different ideas that what we call as a strategies in order to develop themselves or in the form of or in the aspects of an organization. So if you take a considering example, military is one of an organization. So there will be having a different strategic plans in order to destroy the enemies. Similarly, if you go for any particular companies, so there will be having a different types of strategies in order to meet the requirements of the customers, and in order to head up their competitors, they will be having some of the or they going to follow the different strategies. So strategy is nothing but making an high level plan in order to reach the goals and of the or objectives of the organization or industry. So when coming to the introduction, we are implementing that strategy to the PLM. So what it gives us about an PLM when we are implementing the PLM into the strategy. So it gives how to achieve the PLM, that is the vision and objectives of an organization. It gives ideas on how PLM resource will be organized and how we going to manage that and how we going to use those strategies. Then it gives the describes it gives a policy governing use by the management of PLM resource, and it gives every and it PLM makes sure that everybody should know about the what the happenings in the organization or in the industries, and it gives an all resource are aligned in a right direction. So all this through can be able to implement it by using the PLM strategies. So next we are going to discuss about the elements of PLM strategy. See, whenever you are making any strategies, so there will be always some of the elements we need to follow. First one is about the vision of tomorrow. So in any organization or any industry, there will be a vision and vision of their particular organization. If you want to reach the vision of the tomorrow, that is where the company should be or where the organization should be there in next couple of years. If you want to be the organization should be at in a greater rate, what should be our vision? So if I'm platform, if I put a platform for the vision today, then only it going to grows and it reaches to the height for the tomorrow. So for that vision, what are the requirements are there, what is the contribution of each and every one of the in the organization. So all these elements will be one of the strategies for the vision of tomorrow. Next one is about a realistic assessment of today. What the realistic assessment, if what the assessment if I'm going to do that a vision of tomorrow will be implemented. So what are the plans or what are the activities to be conducted in order to reach the vision of the organization. So next one is about the planning for bridging the gap between the reality of the today and vision of tomorrow. So planning the bridge means there will be always some gap will be there between all the departments or all the organization. So in order to fill that gap, whether it might be in the form of process or whether it might be in the form of people or whether it might be in the form of technology, so we need to plan accordingly to reach the vision of the organization. So next one is about the required capabilities and resources to carry out plans. So whether we have any sufficient resources to carry out the to achieve the vision of the organization. So whether we have any required capabilities or we have any required resources to carry out that plans for to reach the vision of organization. So next one is about developing an PLM strategy. So once the vision is fixed, next one is how we going to develop that strategy. So first one is about collecting information. From where we going to collect, whether it might be in the form of people, whether it might be in the form of employees, or whether it might be in the form of other aspects, or whether it might be information from the past experience or the past developing products. So based on all this, we are going to conclude or they are going to research the about this information. Next one, based on the information or based on the available data, are we going to identify the possible strategies? See, based on only single strategies, we cannot able to adopt or we cannot able to implement the plan. So what are the identity by collecting the information? Once we gather the complete information, so we will be having some of the clear idea. So what would be the possible strategies if I'm going to implement in this way? What are the possible strategies if I'm going to implement in the different way or in the other aspect? So all this we can able to conclude for selecting one possible strategies by, that is what we call it as an identifying the possible strategies. So next one is about selecting the strategies. Once we going to identifying what are the possible strategies in the different way, then we going to select one of the strategy. Next, once we select the strategies, what we are going to do is we are going to communicate the selected strategy. Means that this is the plan in order to achieve or in order to reach the greater heights of the organization. So this is a strategy or this is a plan we have made. So for according to plan, we need to organize and we need to work according to that particular plan. Next one is planning the PLM strategy. So once we are going to communicate, next one is planning. What is the workflow is required, or what is the planning procedures we need to compare, or we need to take initiatives in order to achieve the PLM strategy. So next one is about the identifying the PLM strategies. So while developing a PLM strategy, several potential strategies will be identified and will be formulated and will be described in terms of resource and organization and policies to be applied to the resources. So these are some of the strategies that has been implemented when we have been at an identifying stage only. Then some candidate strategies for PLM will be apparent from the organizations, and maybe some of the previous strategies from those of competitors and other market players, and reading about the military and the business strategies. So this all while studying in a marketing strategies or studying in a military strategies or studying in a business strategies. So it gives some of the clear cut about the PLM strategies in order to identifying the PLM strategies. So next one is about the on what basis we can able to select the PLM strategies. So of the potential strategies formulated, the most appropriate strategy that suits the present organization business activities needed to be selected and documented. So on what basis we can able to select this? First one, we need to identify the what is the strength, what is the weakness, what are the opportunities, and what are the threats if I'm going to be select this particular product strategy. For example, strength. So what would be the strength if I'm going to select this strategy, and what would be the weakness, or where we can able to get any failures, or where we if there is any possibilities that may occur chances of getting any failures. And next one is what are the opportunities that will create by using these strategies, and what are the threats may be. The threats may be in the form of whether the failure of the product, or whether the revenue loss, or what the revenue generated, what the expected revenue generated cannot may be able to happen. So all these strategies we need to select based on this PLM strategies. So next one is about finally that implementing the PLM strategies. So the top management has to be engaged, not just only involving, they need to completely engage, because they are the higher level management, they need to take any decision. Next one is about the project leaders or veterans and team members are decision makers. Third parties fill gap in expertise and transferring knowledge. Changing the management goes from hand and within the project management. A satisfied mindset should be prevails. So these are some of the major things that has to be implemented in the PLM strategies. So the main thing is about the top management has to be involved in order to take or implementing these PLM strategies, and the decision making is very important from the management end. So these are the some of the brief about the PLM strategies, how we can able to implement the PLM strategies from the management end. So this has to be taken place from the management end.